I love Ohana. I think it's a great map for TVZ. I think it's overall pretty balanced, actually. But still, I do think that a lot of play styles are being worked. I think mech is actually so effective on this map, as there's really nice pushes. You can actually push to the top right, to the top left, and off of 3 base, 4 base, that kind of economy. So just go into that end game, play completely safe, and then work over there. But I really feel like TVZ is needed to be explored on this map. I think there's so many different styles that we haven't seen, and hopefully they are produced in the North American Star League.
Let's introduce our players really quick.
Let's do it.
All right, and in the top left corner we have Zenio from Team Liquid Jungmin Choi, as he is currently looking to move up in his division to stay relevant in terms of top 3. Top 3 is where you really want to be in terms of playoff positioning, and otherwise you really have to fight for wild cards. It just makes it tougher, more chance to be eliminated. Now in the bottom right, Zenio's harassing the red SCV belonging to Bratok from Team FXO, and Bratok, I loved his play in game number 1. His game number 2 rush had good ideas behind it, but Zenio's defense was better. And
did you see what just happened?
Sorry, I was introducing players. What just happened?
I'm sorry. This drone got in here. Braddock was sneaking an SCV on top, okay? It looks like it's going to be some sort of 2-rack proxy play. And then he snuck it back and then put it back to mining. And Zenio didn't actually see that. So I think Zenio might be thinking it is a super fast. Well, he's still going the 16 spawning pool, so I guess not. Maybe he just feels super confident with this, but I did want to mention that really quickly. Zenio has kind of a strong intuition that it is a 2-racks play based on what he's seen so far.
Yeah, so I mean, that's a great attempt at a mind game, and we've seen Bratok just do all these kinds of things, faking aggression and whatnot.
He thinks it's for sure some sort of pressure. Look at this. You will never send this many drones. 6 drones. And
wow. Oh no. That
SCV, man.
That was.
And look at this. The drones are actually going to push out here, just waiting for some sort of push to come through. And what I would have loved to really fake this, actually, I mean the damage is already done, but what I would have said, what I would have loved to fake this is just send 3 SCVs and really sell that this is coming, and have your opponent just overreact, make a spine crawler, a ton of Zerglings at the opportunity cost of a queen. As we can see, 2 queens are popping out here. So Zenio knows it's not any pressure, as he's already seen the command center, but overall just great mind game from Bratok.
And Bradok's just going to expand. As if nothing ever happens, going to get 4 racks, which is pretty typical to transition, not double gas. Sometimes you double gas and reactor immediately, but we see that Bradok's going to lean heavily towards bio early on. Now Zenio, he's going to gas up on 2 base. A little change up from last game where he quad gassed at the same time after droning up very comfortably. And Ohana does play out much different, Andre. You were saying there's multiple styles, but the main thing is defending the ramp is way easier than natural compared to other maps. And sometimes we see Terrans just try to focus on defending, and you see the Marines are going to kite very nicely here from Bratok. And I mean, if Bratok can just sit back, you can get a pretty easy 3 bases if you sit back and defend well as Terran against her.
For sure. And this style, I do want to mention that this is playing to the metagame. A lot of people don't do this style anymore after the double evolution chamber build, as Zerglings with really fast 1/1 comes not at the same time, but around the same time, a little bit later than Stim and Combat Shields actually finishes up, and that really enables Zerg to basically say your Marines and Marauders are garbage. I can take my 3rd base very efficiently. This build is actually geared to defend against some sort of really, really fast 3rd base and punish them for either doing that or a super fast tech, let's say a Spire tech at 9 minutes, which is not really common.
That's the meta game as well.
Maybe Infestors.
Talk about throwback builds.
But I feel like this build is good against Zenio overall, because we've seen Zenio do a Roach build. And Roach builds don't do that well against this build either, because the fast upgrades with Stim Combat Shields and also getting out Marauders is a composition counter to any form of Roach Zergling.
Oh my. Zenio's getting 2 gases, and he's preparing a lot of Zerglings that he can go for a massive Baneling bust. And that's why I was very confused by the 2 gas timing, and that's why I brought it out initially. It was very interesting, and you can see immediately Zenio will hide this very well for now. He just has to make sure to take these Watchtower away from Bratok, because the surprise will be from the Banelings. Will Bratok be prepared? He went for a huge amount of barracks, and keep in mind, Stim's a long way from finishing. And if Zenio does this right, this could punish Bratok very immensely.
There should be a little indication, though, that this is coming, as the third base is not yet taken up in the top right-hand position. Although it is still a little bit early. In this day and age, we do see very, very fast transitions like that. Look at how far away Stim and Combat Shields is as well. I mean, this is really, really tough for Bratok. I don't know how he'll be able to defend this. He has no bunkers up. He does have Marauders, though. That'll help.
That helps a lot.
But against 18 Banelings.
19 Banelings. Whoa, Zenio is taking no prisoners. He is going.
Oh, don't tell me he's pushing out here.
Oh, is he going to move out? No, the Marines need all the room they can split on.
Oh.
And the Marines are going straight into the Banelings, and Braddock's not paying attention. Oh, the Marines are going to get surrounded as well. The Banelings will have free reign. The wall's not even complete. And the Marauders get completely surrounded. Zenio just has to make sure those Banelings hit at the exact spot they need to. The Marines are running as fast as they can. And it looks like the Marines are not able to escape whatsoever. There are a lot of Banelings left, and Bratok now has his SCVs completely exposed.
Absolutely beautiful. And Bratok is going to be countered right here. His build is not going to go well, obviously, as Stim just about to finish up.
Oh, okay, I wasn't sure. GG. And I wasn't sure the band was going to go on the tech lab. Imagine if he did and shut down Stim. It was at 164 of 170.
Dude, I heard you
How
get so
nasty
excited,
would that be? That would be nasty.
It would be nasty. But that's one of the biggest problems with going that build. Zergling Baneling, any form of really low tech is very effective against just Stim combat shield timings. And normally, I mean, think about it. Game 1, Game 2, you saw him go Roach Warren, Evolution Chamber. So Bratok is clearly playing towards his opponent. Also, I do want to mention, like, what is he doing with his Marines? You might have asked that, like, you just push them out and they're just going to die to that build. Well, yeah, but he's already assuming his opponent isn't doing a build like that and trying to sell that it's been the same build or just a regular Marine build from there on out. Could be like just a Marine Siege Tank, Marine Hellion, something like that. So I like where Bratok was going, just trying to deny information, but unfortunately, he just got build order counted that game, and Zenio took the game number 3.
Great deceptive art from Zenio as he takes game number 3 and the series 2-1.